Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I got a clear signal on the main line, clear northbound 45 to 45. I come down here to look at my signal. I've been sitting here since 8 o'clock or 7:30 this morning. It's now 10 o'clock straight up. And I've been in my favorite chair sitting over there waiting on the train. And I hear one coming out of the south. He's pulling grades. I don't know how many hills he is, but it's a very, very quiet day today. And today is Monday, I believe. Might be Tuesday, I don't know. I'll go back and look, I'll let you know. Okay, it is Monday. I checked my calendar. So it's been a slow week. This will be my first train. I haven't caught one in 4 or 5 days. I don't know how long it's been, but it's been a while since I've seen a train. I'll come down here and wait and don't see anything. I got people that live close by, and I asked them, they said, well, I did hear a train yesterday about 2 o'clock, and that's exactly when I went home to eat, about 1:30. Oh man, so my time is off. Alright, I'll come back closer. Like I said, he's 2 or 3 hills away, probably about 3 miles away, I bet. Maybe, no, he's further than that. He's probably about 5 or 6 miles away. Alright, he's blowing his horn. He's off in that direction, straight ahead. He's at the railroad crossing at the other side of President Mill out there, the one with the big tower. I've got videos of that. That's where the plastic cars go to on the covered hoppers. They carrying plastic insulation out there for them to put on their wire. Alright, I'll get more when it gets closer. Alright, thank y'all. Let me tell y'all about the CCX. It used to come through here. It was a train I used to see as a kid back in the days of GP40s and SD40s and stuff like that. The Coast to Coast Express is what they call it. It was set off in California on the Southern Pacific Railroad, and would come through Abbeville, go to Atlanta, and come up through Abbeville, and I guess would go up to Hamlet, North Carolina. It could go on up to Virginia. I don't know where all it went to when it came here. But it would have Southern Pacific locomotives on this. I got to see those as a kid. I never got to go out west to go see them. They come here to see me. And they would have Frisco locomotives. And I'm not sure what a Frisco locomotive, I didn't know my locomotives that well back then. They didn't write the numbers on the side of them, what they were. Like they do now, they write the name, the model number on the side of the locomotive. You'll see it a lot on CSX locomotives. I don't know about other railroads. But anyway, you see them come through, and them old Frisco locomotives, the fan or something was real noisy on them. They had a big grill on the back and stuff. And I assume it was a GE locomotive or whatever, but yeah, we see them coming through here a lot. I got to ride one of those trains over to Greenwood one day. Engineer took me up on it, told my mama where to pick me up, and she was sitting there and waiting for me. Well, I had to wait on her to get there. I got there quicker than she did. I don't know how fast we were going, 45 or whatever, but I remember the wheels started hunting on the track, and a 4-axle locomotive, I guess, would do that if, they don't have the shock absorbers on them to keep them from doing it. But what hunting is where the lead axle on the lead truck will smack the rail, and it causes it to bounce off and hit the other rail, and then all of a sudden, as you're going down the track, it's smacking itself back and forth between the rails, and then eventually it'll quit doing that. But yeah, that's a scary experience there. Alright, I'm next to the main line. That's what the train will be coming down. And that's the passing track over there. And the railroad ties are what used to be called the diamond spur. And I think the diamond spur in its old age would have gone way past that signal where you see the ballast, the hump of ballast up there and the tie sticking up. If you got TV, I don't know if you're going to be able to tell on a cell phone. But anyway, we go off down the hill over to Abbeville Mill. And I assume that's how they brought stuff in the Abbeville Mill to build it. Because they call this the diamond spur. So I assume what they did is they had a track that branched off and went to a building right there to the right where the, down there at the end of what you can see this track. Let me zoom it in, maybe that helps some of y'all. I don't know what I'm looking at there. That's the trees. I hear the horn blowing again. Anyway, somewhere straight out there, there was a building to the right. And that went to the cement plant. But this track would had to have a track off of it to go over to it, because that building sat back from this track, from this diamond spur track. So that couldn't be it. So the diamond spur went out past that building, so it went to something else. And there's another warehouse down the hill, but it's all tore down and in the woods and it's hard to see. But they could have had a switch in there to that place, and the track would have went on down to help build Abbeville Mills. Because Abbeville Mills was being built about the same time this railroad got to town. So you got everything in the world going in there for the mill. You got the equipment, you got the cement or the concrete, and they could have been that concrete plant there. They could have been picking up cars of concrete up here and shoving them down to that mill. But I don't know about that. Nobody alive today was alive back then to know about that. So I'm just guessing. All right, we got a train behind us. I haven't blown for Red Street yet. That's the closest one. I just heard him blow a while ago. It sounded like he was out by Prisman still. So he's got to come down that hill. But it sounds like he's straight ahead of me. Should be coming around the corner here pretty soon. There he is. Let's see what he is. 2 engines. I see a couple of red cars. I don't see much. Oh, the other cars are black. Yeah, this is a manifest train here. Coming in from Atlanta. Probably coming out of Tennessee down to Atlanta. I'm just going by the shiny rims you see on this train, if it's the one I think it is. I'm going to shrink it up because I can see it better that way. And it doesn't shake around as much. Thank you. Alright, he's honking at us, y'all. Blowing his horn. 3410. PC 58 F boxes. They look empty. These look loaded. Loaded tank cars, no clackers. I've got 1824 on it. Loaded and engine. It's going by so fast, I don't even see it. Those are loaded. MWCX, like I said, the ends and the X is not a railroad, it's a corporation. You could even buy your railroad car and lease it out and get it running around. Start your own railroad, one car at a time. Alright, blue EOT, it's not flashing, I don't expect it to. Alright, he's heading down the hill. They're going to Greenwood. It'll be about 3 hills away from here, 13 miles or so by road. I think it's probably about 12 by railroad. But anyway, they're going home. They get off, go get their sleep, kiss their wife, hello, hug their kids and stuff. They're going home. Alright. They've been on work probably about 8 hours coming out of Atlanta. Okay, we got a restricted signal up there. I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna run down and try to take a picture of it. But anyway, that means we got another train coming. And they gave him permission to go past his signal. I can't see it on my camera, so. Anyway, let me close it back up. Give you a decent picture. I'm gonna head down there so I can get close up about that. A restricted signal is a red over white. Now it can be a white over red. It can be a red, white, red. It can be a red, red, white. But anyway, it means the same thing. Train is allowed to pass that signal at 10 miles an hour. Now he has to be able to stop his train within 1/2 of his line of visibility. In other words, if the track goes around the curve, he's got to be able to stop his train halfway from where he is to where he's going. You know, in that line of visibility. That gives the other train, when they come around the corner, if they stop less than half that distance, then neither train touches. So that's what the smartness is in that plan. But anyway, he won't have one coming at him because he's got one going away from him. And by the time he gets here, this signal can go to an approach signal. As soon as this train goes to the next, instead of it being that red and going to yellow, it goes from lunar to going to yellow. And the reason they call it a lunar signal is because it has a blue tint right in the center of the white lens. So that gives it like a bluish tint to it. To me, with my naked eye, it just looks like a white light with a black dot across the middle of it. Maybe they got a bulb or two burning out, I don't know. No, because that center seems like it's moving. Alright. I'll get even closer. A lunar signal. I guess it just got a shadowy spot in the center because that's a lens that's focused far away. And all I'm seeing is like the streak of it from the bottom left. You know, just light just shining down to me directly that way. Alright, let me cut this off. Alright, thank y'all. I hope you enjoy this, and God bless you. Alright, we now have a yellow over red, which is an approach signal. Alright. If it was red over yellow, that would be medium approach, and that's what you get on the right-hand signal over there. It would always be red on top, and it'd be a green or a yellow or a restricting or a red. But anyway, Alright, when the color yellow or green is in the full top position, that's either a clear or approach. And that means the train can go full track speed, which around here, up and down these hills and around the corners, is 45 miles an hour. The red over green is a 35 mile an hour siding. And it's 35 down the side and 35 down the switch until you get your whole train past the switch out on the main line. Then you can jump up to 45. Alright, and we had a restricted signal a while ago, and that means the train does not have to stop. It can proceed through at 10 miles an hour, but this train isn't that close. It's getting this approach signal. It's going to go to clear here in a little bit, but I don't know if I'm going to. It's got to make it to the next signal away. It's already passed one signal and that went to approach, and it's going to pass another one, and now it'll go up to clear. So will I stand out here in the hot sun and film that? I don't know. Let's see what happens. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we got a green signal now. Green over red, northbound. That means that train that's already gone through here is 2 blocks away, and that brought this to a clear signal. Alright, let me talk about the signals behind me. We got a train coming in. If this signal was still yellow, he would have had a clear signal out there. When it was on the restricted signal, he would have got an approach signal at the south end, where the switch is and the tracks divide. There's a set of signals down there, and they're absolute block signals, so he would have got those. It might have given him a restricted, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what was up. Alright, but now that this one's green, and it went to yellow and it went to green, that means that the switch at the south end should be a green over red also. Alright, when he gets closer, I heard him blow the horn. That sounded like it's past Prismian. Sometimes he blows that top of the hill, but last train didn't blow there. And then the next horn blow is going to be at Red Street, and I'll try to catch that for y'all. That's just, well, down there from where the depot is, it's about a mile away. I'd say he's up by Prismian. Blowing the horn, I hope y'all heard it. Alright, y'all, he's blowing at Red Street. Yeah, one long blast, a short blast. Another long blast. We got a mile to go now down the hill around this corner up there. When I hear him get closer, I'll turn the camera back on, zoom her in. Alright, I can start to hear the locomotives there, dynamic brakes. Let me see if I can zoom it up. He's still ways from the corner though. Alright, that's on full zoom. Yeah, I'll be coming around the corner down there pretty soon. Just above the white post that pop out in them trees up there. That's the mile marker, 440 mile marker post down there. Those power lines is up over the tracks. They built up so high. There's our train. They built them up so high because the code lines used to come through here, the telegraph poles. This looks like a coal train or something to me. They should be coming out from behind the trees now. Down the hill, around the corner, in dynamic brakes. Usually 2 engines in the lead and the DPU. I don't know if this is the SCWX Colt Train or which one it is. Alright, I'm going to zoom it out to help get rid of shake and stuff. And I'm going to be walking back up the road because I want to get back away from the train, but I'm standing here so I can film the signal dropping. SCWX, and I missed the signal dropping. I'm going to walk back up the road. See the leaves falling down there, knock the dust out of the tree. Sounds like the train is slowing down. I can't tell if any brakes on. I do not see the piston up there. Well, he's maintaining speed now. He just probably slowed it down a little bit. I got videos of this train coming out of Pennsylvania. I also say it goes to Illinois and fills up. It's going to a coal power plant over near Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, over near where I think it's Georgetown, South Carolina. I know that because I got a viewer that would write to me and tell me about it. Alright, we got the DPU coming up. And he'll be in dynamic brakes. 3248 ES4488. Now when I was a young kid, I used to get operator manuals all the time, manufacturer operator manuals for the locomotive. I had a good collection of them. I had one from an early covered wagon. I think it was the FT. I had one for GP30, that was my favorite one. SD40, SD45 operator manual, you know, EMD manuals to teach you how to run their locomotive. And they're kind of cool, but I had those like when I was 5 years old. And I read the GP31 in the back of a pickup truck going from South Carolina up to New Hampshire to go see my mama's kinfolk up there, her mama and her stepdaddy. Alright. Well, I hope you enjoy my videos, y'all. Thank you. Alright, I came down here. The Abbeville switcher's sitting there, and he's got red signals, so I came down here to the north end to look south. And we got a green over red. Clear signal southbound, so that means we got something coming out of Greenwood this way, y'all. They don't mind the switch main line to main line, so alright, just gotta wait on him. Thank you. Alright, I heard a horn blowing a while ago. I didn't look what direction it sounded like it come from. If it's coming from that direction, it's coming off of Red Street. If it's over there, then it's coming in further down the track. Because the track goes up around the corner and then it makes a zigzag over there and works its way back up the hill. Goes under the bridge by Prisman and then it starts back downhill. Sounds like he's pulling heavy, so he's still going up the hill. So that might have been the highway, not the highway, it's a driveway, but the railroad crossing down by the defect detector. There he goes blowing the horn again. Still sounds like he's far back. Alright, it's Tuesday morning. I've been down here since 7:30. I imagine it's about 8 o'clock. We got the taxi here. Therefore the Abbeville switcher. I don't know if this is the Abbeville switcher coming in or whether he's going to be coming up from behind me out of Greenwood. So I don't know if we got two trains or not. This sounds like a pretty heavy train here, I think. So I assume we're going to have a meet here because he's got red signals at the south end. He's not going to go through right now. He's probably waiting on another train, which, like I said, will be probably the Abbeville switcher coming out of Greenwood, I guess. I don't know. He could have gone to Elberton and picked his train up, be bringing it back this way. We'll find out when they get here, y'all. Exciting day in Abbeville. We got a train. Haven't been getting many of them lately. All right, thank you. Checking the information out on this rail. 196. That's 196 pounds per yard. I'm not sure what the RE is. Read something. VT and Nippon. Nippon. 2016, and it's got a force, January, February, March, April 2016 is the manufacturer date. So I assume this is rail from Japan, I guess, Nippon. Alright, but anyway, it's been turned into welder rail. Did you hear him? He's at Red Street now. It's a little touch over a mile away. Or a little bit less now. He finished blowing his horn. He's crossed over Red Street. He's already passed the milepost marker. And I'm at the 440 down here. So he's at the 441. So he'll be down the hill around the corner here shortly. Let me cut it off. Taxi's moving around a little bit. Probably trying to get himself out of the sun. Alright, I'll put it back on. I'll put it back on when it gets closer. I'll tell you what, he must have stopped up there or something. I don't know what he's doing. Alright, thank you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's finally coming down the track around the corner. It's the Abbeville switcher. Because he's backwards and he's got ditch lights on this end. It's just a locomotive, it looks like. He might have a car on his train. I assume he's going to come down here and push this into the yard track and take the taxi back. I don't know if he's going to go to Calhoun Falls, go to Greenwood or not. Greenwood's where Maxwell Yard is, and that's where he picks up cars from. He's not bringing anything back from wherever he's been. I'll shrink this down and take the shake out as much as I can. Got his door open. He's not running the air conditioner. Yeah, it looks like he's going to line the switch up down there and put this up in the yard. I talked about those ditch lights before. I'm trying to make a short on them. But those are temporary ditch lights. They're held on with magnets. Where's he going now? He ain't going in the yard, it doesn't look like. But anyway, then they plug them in to where you plug the umbilical in, and it picks up power for those lights. And that allows him to go track speed backwards. If he didn't have those lights, he'd have to be going like 10 or 15 miles an hour the whole time. If he's running that locomotive backwards with no ditch lights and stuff. Maybe he come down here just to check the switch out and stuff. I don't know. He didn't line it. It's still lined for the siding. He didn't line it for the yard track over there. Like all the yard track, there's no tracks left but that one from the yard. There used to be Abbeville Yard over here and a bunch of switching going on. They even had a roundhouse, but it was even shut down before I was born. I had a turntable and stuff. They took that out. Oh, my arm's getting sore. Well, I don't know where it's going. I'm gonna go pause this and go sit down. Maybe he'll come out and do some more stuff. I don't know. I don't know what to come down here for. Alright, thank you. Alright, we got our locomotive coming back. Still empty, no cars. Looks like he's heading over to Greenwood. Engineer waved at us, y'all. Alright, he's got a medium clear, a red over green that gives him 35 miles an hour through the light. And when he gets out on main line, he get up to 45. Air conditioning must not be working. He got all the doors open on the cab. Alright, so I guess the taxi will be leaving and head back to Greenwood. Alright, thank y'all. Hope you enjoy this. God bless y'all. Abbeville switcher rolling through. Engineers waved at us. I don't know what he's been doing up there. I guess moving cars around. He could have pulled a car or two out and carried them over to prison, but I don't know that for a fact. I don't know what cars he had up there. All I've been seeing is an empty engine. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. He rolled past the switch at the north end and stopped. And I assume he's going to come back this way, maybe do some more stuff or whatever. I don't know what's up. He's working around the corner, and it would take me about an hour to walk around there, and I'm not going to do that. It's a pretty warm day. Alright, thank you. Alright, this is the update. The taxi came back. The Abbeville switcher rolled south and went down. He's sitting past the switch. Well, it rolled north. He's sitting at north end by the switch, waiting to come back through. He might be going back to pick up some cars to take them to Greenwood that he's already set out on the siding or whatever. Or he may stop and run up in the yard track and pick up the cars. I don't know where they are, but we'll find out in a little bit when he starts rolling back through here. These are just my guesses. I don't know. I haven't talked to anybody today except for the taxi driver. He is working with the Abbeville switcher. Alright, thank you. I just missed it. The Abbeville switcher came back up. Our phone was messed up. I was wanting to show, use the wrong camera lens. I'm going to go down here and see what he's doing. We're going up in the side and it sounds like it stalled, so it might be down here messing with the switch and the D-rail. Sounds like he's going now, so I don't know. Yeah, he's past the switch. He's heading up around the corner. Alright, he's on the side and he's going up around the corner. So maybe he's got his stuff set out on the side and he's going to get it and bring it this way. I don't know. Alright, I'll get more in a little bit. Hold on. Alright, we got the Abbeville switcher pulling out with some cars carrying them back to Greenwood. This is 5484 at the ES40 DC. He's got a medium clear signal. I don't know what he stopped for. How are you today? Alright, that's empty plastic car that carried the insulation, the chips of plastic that they make the insulation out of in that car. Got the gondolas up here full of granite. We got another train coming in. We got a train back. And he's the one with the signal. So this one's coming in, got to stop. I think they set the strong signal up. Alright, so we got something interesting going on. We got a fast train rolling downhill, and he's got a red light. He's getting it slowed up. He might throw the emergency brakes on. I don't know. But anyway, the Abbeville switch is stopped. I got my ride here. Anyway, the switch has got a medium clear down there. Let me see if I can zoom it in. I don't know if y'all can see it, but down there, the one on the right is him. Alright, he's fixing to pull out, I believe. Sounds like he released his brakes, yeah. Knocked his brakes off. This one's coming in and stopping. And the taxi is leaving. Alright, Granite coming out of Elberton on the Abbeville switcher, headed north to New York, I understand. We got some drainers, and these are empty, and they come out from that silo down below Elberton, Georgia, about 30 miles away from here. Some more granite. New York Central cars. CSX. I believe they're loaded with granite. I can see it sticking out of the top of these. Yeah, medium clear. He goes 35 miles an hour. And then when he gets down, this one will get a clear. He'll probably get a restricted signal if he clears them up real early. And then it'll go to an approach and then a clear. And this train will allow himself out. He's probably going to wait for a clear because that'll give him 2 miles between these trains. So he can come out here at 45 on his track. And maybe he won't catch that train or anything. They only got to go 13 miles to get to Greenwood. Alright, they cleared the switch. I'll get more when this one pulls out behind me. I gotta explain to my friend what I'm doing, so he will wait for me. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta leave. I got the train sitting on the main line behind me, but I can't film it. I gotta go to work. Alright, thank y'all. Bye-bye.